Hi, it's now the 10th of January 2011 and 1 year on from my treatment for hairy cell leukemia. This time last year I was just settling into my second or third night, I think, in hospital. I was completely neutropenic. Clabribine had completely destroyed my immune system and I was suffering from all of the sweats and fevers and aches and pains that brings on. And I made, as I'm sure you've seen, a video blog of my journey through my treatment with Clabribine and then the subsequent stay in hospital. That blog ended as I left hospital for the first time, and a number of people have messaged me and emailed me and asked me where the story went next, what happened with the treatment and what happened with me. After I left hospital for that first visit, I spent a few days at home before suffering from extreme temperatures again in the night time, night sweats, more signs of fever, so was actually checked back into hospital and spent another 10 days there before once again being let out for a couple of days, relapsing, and then going back into hospital for one last weekend. When I came out of hospital for the last time, I felt much better, really ready to kind of face the world and get back to work. I aimed to spend a couple of days at home and then start getting back into work, going into the office and getting back to normal life. But 3 days after I was let out of hospital, my daughter was born. The year that's followed, it's hard to tell whether the effects I felt of tiredness and of aches and pains primarily are ongoing side effects of Clabribine or if they're ongoing side effects of being a new parent. I think it's actually a mixture of both. Certainly some of the aches and pains from carrying little ones around and some of the tiredness is caused simply by being a new dad. In August of last year, I had a blood test and bone marrow biopsy to see how successful the Clabribine treatment had been, and I'm in complete remission, which is good news. Getting over Clabribine has been difficult. As I said, there's been elements of tiredness, and I've always been someone that got up very early in the morning, went to bed quite late at night, worked long hours, enjoyed life, and I felt all of 2010 after my treatment. It was a real struggle every morning to get out of bed. Ordinarily I'd set my alarm for 5:30 and I'm up and out, and I would struggle to get up at 7:30 or 8 o'clock really. I'd have to go to bed early at night because I just didn't have the stamina, and if I did any exercise I would find it challenging and tough to do, and that would be enjoyable, but then the next couple of days I'd be utterly exhausted, completely floored. We've just had a break from work for Christmas and the New Year holidays, and following that break I actually feel much better, and I think the break's done me good, and I'm also kind of reaching that 10 to 11 month period after the Clabribine's worn off, where people often report that they start feeling more themselves, and I'm able to get up for work at a proper time now, put in a good day, come home and enjoy a long evening before going to bed and doing it all again. The physical effects aside, I think the psychological effects of going through, finding out that you've got leukemia and going through the treatment have been almost more difficult to come to terms with. It's less predictable. The tiredness, you can kind of feel getting slightly better every day, and you can see an end to it, and you can see a way of working your life around it. Psychologically, it's different though. Some days you're on a complete high, and other days it's really difficult not to dwell on the fact of what you've been through and what your possible life outcome might be. That, I think, is beginning to fade as well as you kind of get to grips and come to terms with the fact that, life doesn't always go the way you want it to do, and that you just have to make the best of what you've got. Fortunately, I guess sufferers of hairy cell leukemia are in a position where at least there is nothing really that they have done to have caused it, and to cause this sort of negative thing to happen on their body, and you just have to get through it. So really, in answer to everyone's question as to how life's gone and where I'm at now, is that the treatment's gone well. It's great. I have another checkup in a couple of days, but yeah, the treatment was perfect. I'm in remission. I'm enjoying life with my new family, and life goes on, and hopefully it'll be a very, very long time before I next post a blog about having treatment for hairy cell leukemia. Good luck to anyone else that goes through it, And if anyone is finding these videos because they've just been diagnosed and they want someone to talk to or to sound, ideas off of or thoughts off of, then feel free to contact me. Contact me through YouTube or through my email. Good luck.